A national bank for agriculture and rural development was therefore set up in July 1982 by an act of parliament to take over the functions of ARDC and the refining functions of RBI in relation to cooperative banks and RRBs. NABARD is linked organically with the RBI by the latter contributing half of its share capital, the other half being controlled by the Government of India. Government of India nominates three of its central board directors on the board of NABARD. The deputy governor of RBI is appointed as the chairman of the board. NABARD has inherited its apex roles from RBI. It is performing all the functions performed by RBI with regard to agricultural credit. NABARD acts as a refinancing institution for all kinds of production and investment credit to agriculture, small-scale industries, cottage and village industries, handicrafts and rural crafts, and real artisans and other allied economic activities. It provides short-term, medium-term, and long-term credits to state cooperative banks, RRBs, LDBs, and other financial institutions. NABARD gives long-term loans up to 20 years to state government to enable them to subscribe to the share of staple capital of cooperative credit societies. NABARD gives long-term loans to any institution approved by the central government or contribute to the share capital. NABARD has the responsibility of coordinating the activities of central and state governments, the Planning Commission or NITI and all other India and state level institutions interested with the development of small-scale industries. It has the responsibility to inspect the RRBs and other cooperative and other primary cooperative societies. It maintains a research and development fund to promote research in agriculture and rural development. Industrial Finance Corporation of India (IFSI) institution set up. All India level institutions. Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India (ICICI), Industrial Development Bank of India (IDBI), state level institutions, state financial corporations (SFCs), state financial corporations (SFCs), state industrial development corporation (SIDCs). Industrial Finance Corporation of India was the first in the chain of establishment of financial corporations to provide financial assistance for industrial development. This was established on July 1, 1948 under the Act of the Parliament. IFCI provides assistance to the industrial concerns in the following ways: long-term loans, both in rupees, underwriting of equity preference and debenture issues, subscribing to equity preference and debenture issues, guaranteeing the deferments payments in respect of machinery, reported guaranteeing of loans. Financial assistance of IFCI can be availed by any limited company in the public, private, or cooperative sector, or by a cooperative society incorporated in India, which is engaged or considered to be engaged in specific industrial and financial assistance will be setting up of new projects, modernizing of existing ones, provides financial in assistance on concessional terms for setting up industrial products. IFCI raises its resources by issue of bonds, market borrowing from Industrial Development Bank of India and central government, foreign credit secured from foreign financial institutions, and borrowings in international capital markets. Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India (ICICI) functions of ICICI assistance in industries, provision of foreign currency loans, merchant banking, letter of credit, project promotion, housing loans, leasing operations. This was ICICI was set up on 5th January 1955 as a joint stock company on the advice of given by the three-man mission sponsored by the World Bank and the government of USA to the government of India. The principal purpose of this institution is to channelize the World Bank funds to industry in India and also to help build up a capital market. Initially, the capital of ICICI was held by private companies, but now every part of its equity capital is held by public sector institutions such as banks, LIC, GIC, and its subsidiaries. The private institution was nationalized. A significant feature of ICA is the foreign currency loans sanctions by this institution to industries. This is possible because of the facilities enjoys of raising funds in foreign currencies. The World Bank has been since the largest source of funds. Since 1973, the ICA has entered the international capital markets also for raising foreign currency loans. The major portion of its rupee resources is raised by way of debentures in capital market. The ICICI also borrows from from the Industrial Development Bank of India and the government. The major assistance has gone to private sector. Industrial Development Bank of India (IDBI) has been conceived with the primary object of creating an apex institution to coordinate the activities of other financial institutions, including banks. The Development Bank was a wholly subsidiary of the Reserve Bank of India up to February 15, 1976. It was dealing from the RBI with effect from February 16, 1976, and was an autonomous institution fully cooperated by the Government of India. Functions of IDBI fall into two groups: assistance to other financial institutions, direct assistance to industrial concerns, either on its own or in participation with other institutions. Um, um, the IDBI can provide refinance in respect of term loans to industrial concerns given by the IFC. The SFCs, other finance institutions notified by the government, scheduled banks, or state cooperative banks. A special feature of the IDBI is the provision for the creation of a special fund known as the Development Assistance Fund. The fund is intended to provide assistance to industries which require heavy investments with low anticipated rate of return. The financing of exports was also undertaken by the IDBI till the establishment of Exim Bank in March 1982. State Financial Corporation (SFCs). The Government of India passed in 1951 the State Financial Corporations Act, and SFCs were set up in many states. The SFCs are mainly intended for the development of small and medium industrial units within their respective states. However, in some cases, they extend to neighboring states as well. SFCs, State Financial Corporations, provide loans and having paid up capital and reserves not exceeding 1 crore. The maximum amount that can be sanctioned to an industrial concern by self-financial corporation is 60 lakhs. The SFCs depend upon the IDBI for refinance in respect of the term loans granted by them. Apart from this, the SFCs can also make temporary borrowings from the RBI and borrowings from IDBI by the sale of bonds. State Industrial Development Corporations (SIDCOs). The Industrial Development Corporations have been set up by the state governments and they are wholly owned by them. In these institutions are not merely financial agencies, they are entrusted with the responsibility of accelerating the industrialization of their states. SIDCO, Small Industrial Development Corporation. SIDCOs provide financial assistance to industrial concerns by loans, guarantees, and underwriting or of direct subscriptions of shares and debentures. In addition to this, they undertake various promotional activities, project identification, preparation of feasibility studies, selection and training of entrepreneurs. They also provide joint sector projects in association with private promoter. In such type of projects, SIDCOs take 26%, private promoter takes 25% of equity, and rest is offered to the investing public. SIDCOs undertake the development of industrial areas by providing all infrastructure facilities and initiation of new growth centers. They also administer various state government incentive schemes. SIDCOs also refinance facilities from our IDBI. They also borrow through bonds and accept deposits.